Miss the sound of my voice? Yeah. It's like, who the fuck are you, man? You know? Hello, everybody. It has certainly been a while, has it not? You know? Beautiful ashtray voice. Well, I have a reason, you know, as you'll hear. Kept you waiting, huh? Hello, everybody. The album is done. I took a month off streaming to finish this. But I've also had other reasons why I haven't. I've just been incredibly busy with projects and life. You know, I'll go more into details after the premiere here. But yeah, everybody, Faster Than 6, it's done. The longest album I've ever done. It is a metal rock opera, as you know. Yeah, a lot of people are asking, have I seen the new Mario movie? I'm just not in the mood for like, I saw FNAF 2, and I kind of said, I'm kind of done with video game movies for a while. I'll catch it on streaming, I guess. But you know, I always feel like the first movie is the most important. It's like the Minecraft movie, the FNAF movie. It's like you have your one shot, you know. But yeah, no, but I'll catch it eventually, you know, no problem. It's not worth spending money on it. Don't worry about it. As people are pouring in here, hello, I am back. And if you are totally clueless on where the fuck have you been, I have spent a long fucking period making this album that you see in front of you, the Garage of Sex album. I'm sorry, that's the first track. Faster Than Sex, Garage of Sex is the first track. I'm looking at the track list here. And I'll talk a little bit more about this thing. But first I want to address a couple of things. Yes, I know that there's a new Voice of the Void thing that's going to come out. It's out, and I'll be streaming it as soon as possible. Number 2, Steel Ball Run. Again, I put everything in my life on ice to complete this. Like, you might say, it's just a shit post, who gives a fuck? I treat all my shit posts with, like, the most quality it could possibly be. You know, like, that makes it funnier to put in all this effort, right? And 3, with this album out that you're about to hear, some people earlier in offline chat got to hear this album early, but most people here now is going to hear this for the first time completed. And it is the most ambitious album I've ever done, and I'm not even kidding. It devolves into an opera at the end, you know, and every song you've heard so far ties into the ultimate magnum opus that is the end here, which is called Faster Than Sex and Carmageddon. Yeah. So here's the dealio. When this album is out tonight, after you get to hear it on Bandcamp and on Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, whatever the fuck, I am now going to retire this PC because I have a new PC. The reason I didn't do that earlier is because I have all these VSTs and things over the years I worked with, and migrating that to a new PC is such a challenge. So the Brazil trip hasn't happened yet because I want to have everything on this PC, and this is the last project I do, and then new PC so I can do that. I've just been super busy with all that shit, so you know, but the new PC is great. I tried it off stream. Oblivion runs like butter, and you know, it's pretty good. Can the VSTs not be migrated by copying app data across or something? No, it's like locked behind all these like DRM codes that I bought over the years, and I gotta go into my email, get license keys, and it's like a fucking mess, you know. Yeah, iLock. That's the thing. But I missed you guys, I won't lie. I've actually been going through not a depression, but it's like you know, you set yourself up for these projects and you realize that there's still so much to do, and you feel powerless sometimes when you wake up in the morning. You're like, I want to fucking stream some video games. But if I do that, I neglect the thing I started on, you know, which is Faster Than 6. You know, like, that last stretch of finishing something is always the hardest, because you feel like, ironically, the finish line is just in the reach of your, like, your eyes, and it feels like as soon as you get closer, it feels it's being pulled back by some obstacle that you're going through, you know. So you know, but I don't want to I don't want to sour the mood. This is a very jovial, fun thing, but I've, in the meantime, while I was working on this album, I've been taking care of my dad. My dad has been going through a surgery. He had a hip replacement surgery. So, and that's one of the reasons I often say I'm over to my dad's. You know, I got my PlayStation and shit like that, because, you know, like, that surgery shit ain't no joke, you know. So I've been doing that. I'm doing projects and various things. So I bow my head, and I apologize for the radio silence. You know, I know you guys, you know, like, pop on a Joey stream and say, hey, I'm gonna play some fucking video games. It's like a fucking month. That is like a really big stretch of time that I know. But I'm not really active on social media. I had a Moobot command in chat that basically said, you know, Joey's working on Faster Than 6, and he'll be back once it's done. And initially this was going to be released at the end of March, and then it got delayed further back. And by the way, I thank you for all your kind words about my dad. My dad is fine. My dad is fine. He was more worried about it than anybody else, and he already gone through one hip replacement surgery. It's like arthritis, you know. And I said, it was fine last time. It's like, you know, but he's recovering really quickly. So it's great. You know, so that's been doing that. And, you know, I've been over there cooking and helping him out. So, you know, but that's all the negative. That's all the negative, like, stuff out of the way. But I figured I owed you guys a sort of explanation that it's been a lot of stuff, like, you know, Faster Than 6 and, you know, other stuff. And, you know, but I'm back now. And hopefully I can premiere this and look at this album in the rear mirror and say, well, that was pretty fun. But sometimes I also dedicate my time to making music and stuff like that. And I understand that some of you guys are strictly for the video games, but that I feel like the Vargskelethor albums is very tied into the streams anyway. There's a lot of references to streams and past events, and, you know, it's like a dichotomy of things, you know. So, you know, there's going to be a lot of stuff like, but this album is the longest album I've ever done. This is a 2-hour album. Oftentimes people ask me, are you going to press vinyls? This will be a 4 vinyl record. It will be fucking impossible to actually do. So, you know, it's going to be quite the challenge to ever do that, but I'm pretty proud of this album. And again, some people have had the, you know, exclusivity of listening to this early, some of the offliners, because, you know, when you have an offline community like Offline Chat and they sit around for days, I figured I would give them a little treat for being so patient. But I thank you all for being patient in these very productive times. Yeah, I spent a lot of time on this stupid thing, and as you know, there's a lot of guest artists on this. Faster Than 6 marks the first time Vinny and I sing together on a song, which was pretty exciting. Hot Dad is on this. Carnes from Tail Gunner is on here. Mike sings a song. Yeah, it's a very packed album. But, you know, it's like Gabe Newell says, hopefully it's worth the wait. But it's a very different album. You know, I've lately over the years, I've had Vargskelethor differ from Sight Lord, where I sing more clean and more in a rock theme, rather than the scream sort of like harsh, you know, thrash death vocals then. That doesn't mean that this is not a metal album, but what you'll hear on this is more of a stupid cock rock album, you know. And I set out a goal. I'll talk more about the intricacies of this album once this premiere is done, because it's going to be 2 hours of music for you guys. But I'll say this. I set a goal for myself saying I will make this better than Skeletor Metal X. I mean, I always considered Blaster Residuals as an EP, but people consider that full length. I was like, I need to do something better than Skeletor Metal X. And one of the things that I realized I could do was tell a story through an album. This album is about fucking cars, yes, but it's about more than that. And I kind of spoiled this already, the story of Faster Than 6, but it is a concept album about, if you're totally new to this and you don't know what the fuck this is and what you're about to hear, this is going to be more exciting for you. But it is about divorce, cars, and Carl Benz, the guy who created the car. And the reason, and all my Vargskelethor albums is kind of made out of spite. And the reason, one of the reasons why I created this, like Super Ghostbusters was a spite album because I didn't have any internet for like a week, so I had nothing to do. Sex in Minecraft was because people begged me to play Minecraft, and I was like, eh. And this album is created because my landlord has a Chevy truck. I have no interest in cars whatsoever. In fact, I quite dislike the whole scene with the what do you call it? Cars. For me, cars is going to A to B. It's transport. But making it into like, oh, it's got a chrome pipe. For me, that's like, what? So, my landlord does this thing where he revs in the summer this Chevy truck, and it's one of those, like, I don't know what the fuck this thing has, some petrol gas, but it's just like black smoke that's coming out of the exhaust pipe, and it's like seeping in through my window, and like that. And I can't do nothing because I'm a tenant, right? So if I complain to the landlord like, hey, fuck off, then I risk like losing my apartment, right? Because he's a cranky fuck. So what I did instead, I wrote a 2-hour metal opera despising cars, because it's on my shit list now. It's diesel, yeah. It's this old Chevy truck from America that he imported, and underneath where I live, it's a garage that he has like custom built cars, and these aren't like nice cars. We're not talking like sport cars. We're talking like some Volvo thing with duct tape that has like a big cone on the top of the roof. You know, like these are like Frankenstein pieces of shit. So yeah. So yeah, I already had a sort of dislike for cars anyway. And again, if you drive a car or whatever, it's fine. I'm saying I just can't get into it. It's like some people can't get into sports. Like when I watch hockey, I get the most microcosm of dopamine if our goal wins the finals. I'm like, hooray. But I'll never understand when people are like super passionate to the point of like murdering each other over like, yeah, okay, the puck went left now. Oh, it went right now. Oh, we lost. Oh, well, like, you know, I'm so fucking indifferent to these things. And I know people, I don't know why some people just have interest for things. I mean, I have my own interest, and I could definitely like justify that. But sometimes you just like things. And for me, one of the things that I'm not a huge fan of is cars. So I thought it'd be really funny to set out a goal of writing a metal album where I love cars, or I play the protagonist, Carlito, which is the grandson of Carl Benz, and fucking cars and marrying cars. In fact, I'm going to read you the plot synopsis of this album before we begin. You can read about this later. A concept album centered on the great-great-grandson of Carl Benz, the inventor of the car. Guided by his ghostly car-fucking ancestor about a supposed secret ultimate destiny, Carlito Benz descends into automobile madness. As his fixation on cars intensifies, his wife leaves him, unable to tolerate his repeated infidelity with cars. In the aftermath, he loses his job and spirals further, marrying car after car, each of which inevitably also ends in divorce from said car. But through the power of divorce and cars, Carlito will face his ultimate purpose, defeating death. Consumed entirely by speed, destiny, and sex, Carlito Benz is faster than sex. And I also did a little special thanks that you just heard that says, inspired by a landlord who won't stop revving his Chevrolet truck, the resulting carbon monoxide fumes leaking into my apartment, and the powerlessness of being a tenant. If you can't beat them, write a 22-track metal opera. How about you love cars? So, ladies and gentlemen, you will be the first in the world to hear this. I thank you for being patient once again. This is a enormous album, and I dread the thought of coming in here midstream, not knowing where the plot begins, and you're like, why is he fucking singing about this? And for you guys that have been here in the start, you will understand the full story behind this album. I mean, plot-wise and everything. But especially towards the end, every single shit post on this album, every single sibilance of dumb shit had a purpose. I wanted to create the biggest ending that I've ever done in terms of songs. So, without further ado, it's exciting, isn't it, everybody? You're creating real art, I'm not even kidding. Well, I'll say this. The Wheels of Pussy song is the central theme of all this, and it will tie in towards the end. So, ladies and gentlemen, shaking with excitement, right? Little caveat before we begin. These lyric videos slapped together last minute. I'm sure there'll be spelling mistakes. I'm sure there'll be like incorrect lyrics. It'll all be fixed, but the songs are done. Are you ready? Are you ready to have this fucking piece of shit album finally be released into the public? And their streams will return, and everything will be Look Outside coming back, Voice of the Void coming back. Let's get this bullshit out of the fucking way. Look in the rear mirror and be like, I was there for that, but okay, now let's get back on track. Trust me, I also love streaming, but sometimes you have to dedicate 100% of your power to just one thing to complete a project, because it is what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Faster Than Sex. I hope you enjoy. Listen to this with your worst pair of headphones, because this album sounds like shit. All right, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy.
He will be the one to finally break the wheel of mortality.
My initial reaction was, I was kind of shocked. It was kind of weird because it was just hard to understand.
Carlito's in a committed relationship with a car.
Do you hear my calling? Do you call for me? Late night documentary on fucking cars. That is my testimony. To the car, feel like pissing yourself at the bar. Shitty life, crappy and boring. Regular sex leads to snoring. Injection, maceration, life of frustration. But I'll show you my way. Day, ever the same, driving me to becoming insane. This is the print of the car magazine. This Dr. Vince is just a smoke screen.
If you're gonna be in the waiting room, you gotta have an appointment. Stop browsing the magazines.
Okay, I'm out of here. It's destiny, my prophecy. He's committing car adultery. I will guide him on his quest. Fucking a car is a man possessed. In the garage, so late. Two cars he masturbates. He is the one car master. Every day he's becoming faster. GMC, Subaru, Mitsubishi. Now you love car sexually.
Where's my damn husband at?
Step inside, never look back. Garage of sex, I'm fucking that Cadillac. Wife suspects every night. Garage of sex, I'm selling DNA night. Leave them all at the car factory.
Just for another attraction.
You'll be the one. Deep, deep. Oh, balls deep. Oh, you go. Let's fucking go.
What are you doing?
Step inside. Never look back. Garage of sex. I'm fucking that Cadillac. Wife suspects. Every night. Garage of sex. Let's turn the key and ignite. Brought me back. Still an apprentice, still green. In his garage, a poster of lighting my queen. The student will become the master. With every car, he will be faster. Flashing lights, I appear. Listen close, there's something you need to hear. Every car that you see, it was once made by me. My name is Benz. Take my hand and let's be friends. We are let's the visions of the cars. Hey honey, there's a ghost in the fucking garage right now. Come back, I saw what you were doing. Steady your wife, your car you'd be screwing. How did you know? We saw it a long time ago. You'll be a master of cars. It's your destiny. So what do you want from me? Just keep fucking cars casually.
Fucking, you'll be faster than sex.
Step inside, never look back. Garage of sex, I'm fucking that Cadillac. Wife suspects every night. Garage of sex, let's turn the key and ignite. A new master of the car has been chosen now.
East, west,
4 double true. Faster, faster every day. How does sex work anyway? 1885, a sex drive is in overdrive. Now go, my son, and feel the power of the automobile. You must be fast. You must be strong. You must now possess the power to be faster than sex. 19th century, let your penis free. I am the whisper of the night, show and evil your wife. The ghost of the old years past. Go and find a Cario fast. Oh, carry on my legacy. As you fuck the car rapidly. Rise from my grave as you scream my name. Car 66 since I am Corbin. Now go fuck the car. Carry on my legacy. Fuck the car rapidly. Leave in retention. My grave as you scream my name. Car 66 since I am Corbin. Summoned by the glorious warlock John Lexus. It's time to turn the key. I fuck again. Convert this. Now it's that time to heat my car. Leave me alive before nightfall. Spirit within the headlight, resurrected by the exhaust rights.
Only the Volkswagen Rabbit made it. It's the best car in the world for under $3,500. You gotta to believe it.
Cheap engine, she's got what I cannot ignore. Talking about that muffler, yeah, you get it. Mechanic, dramatic, when he finds out what I've done to this car. They always judge me, dignity, sex with cars sets me free. Oh, the master on merits all the skies. Yeah, I love that car. This is it, the last car. I am out of here. Take your cars and shove it up your rear. Gladly I said, the spaghetti suck dick anyway. File for divorce, reason, car intercourse. Are you ready for garlic Betty? Here I come into the night, hacking me, I'm ready for a fight. Stuck in the muffler, get us off. Why it says this is the last straw. Here I come into the night, but the muffler feels so right. Tonight, alright, I'm getting divorced. Just relax and calm down. Gas lights, please don't ever leave me. Cars need that vitamin P. Everybody needs a hobby, wants red that. But damn the muffler, ooh, it makes it go splat. Yeah, sorry wife, sorry you caught me cheating on your car today. But I'll tell you what, here's something you can give me that'll make me stay. Fix our marriage just for today. Are you ready for garlic bready? Here I come into the night, hacking meat, I'm ready for a fight. Stuck in the muffler, get a saw. Why it says this is the last straw. Here I come into the night, cause the muffler feels so right. Tonight, alright, I'm getting divorced. Hacking meat, I'm ready for a fight. Stuck in the muffler, get a saw. Why it says this is the last straw. Here I come into the night, cause the muffler feels so right. Tonight, alright, for a divorce. Okay, fine, I'll confess everything to you. There is something really wrong with you. You weren't like this before, and now you're fucking cars. Well, wife, there's something I gotta tell you. No, my son, don't tell her anything. A demon came into my head, told me to fuck cars instead of what I would. No, my son, she must never know. Demon is out on me. Why don't you just let me be? You're the chosen one, you have a destiny. What the fuck is going on? Who are you talking to? Oh, that's just my demon. Are you ready for garlic bready? Turn the key. Here I come into the night. Hacking meat, I'm ready for a fight. Stuck in the muffler, get us all. Why says this is the last straw. Here I come into the night, cause the muffler feels so right. Tonight, alright, I'm getting divorced. My will. Maybe you can eat some garlic bread swill. You will have a master beard like me. You will fuck cars, just by decree. Yes, like your wife tonight. You gotta believe me, I'm feeling alright. Are you ready for garlic bread? Now I'm out of here. Take the cats, the dogs, and the beer. Cause I am out of here. Divorce, divorce, divorce. Talking about divorce. Shit! Watching Top Gear. Where's the subtitles? I swear I'm American. Speak English. Goddamn. Religious breakdown. God is who? Subaru. I paid with a can. My wife is made in Japan. Cario. Kudasai. Arigato. Onegashimasu. I'd like to fuck his car. I'd like to marry it. Wheels of pussy. My dick stuck in the car door. Exhaust pipe, I hold so tight. And your Toyota. Acting like a freak, cause my last car was Greek. I'm banning every bar, cause I'm not into NASCAR. Tell me that, I'm Nani, the fuck? My wife has left me for a better looking man. She's got wheels of pussy. My dick stuck in the car door. Exhaust pipe, I hold so tight. And drove my Toyota. fucking cars. Wheels of pussy, my dick stuck in the car door. Exhaust pipe, I hold so tight. Hand job by Toyota. Goddamn! Wheels of pussy, my dick stuck in the car door. Exhaust pipe, I hold so tight. Hand job by Toyota. Did you fuck me on the freeway? Just like you fuck my life. Yeah, my sex life is in shambles. God, I really, really miss my wife. Fucking at DMZ with a prostitute at Humvee. Damn it, I forgot my protection. God, I really miss when you ran over my action. I'm a divorced man all alone. Wish I was getting head in the auto zone. She took the house and kids. Now my life for drinking beaches. Gasoline, gasoline. God, I miss the pussy machine. Gambling is what I do now. Marco is better anyhow. Watashi no kuruma o faku shite kudasai. I will torimodose. Jitsu no sharin. Kuruma no door ni hasamatta jinbo. Gomi bako ni mukate onami suru. Mike wa hageda. She left me for a Nissan Pathfinder. I'm fired from my only job that I ever could hold down. I got a mortgage to pay, I got a wife to tell. Oh, this won't end so well. Hey, guess what happened today? Did they raise your pay? No, I got fired today, but I got good news anyway. I got a new car from Italy. What? This is my Lamborghini Fantasy. It's zero meat, tastes so sweet. European cars can't be beat. Damn baby, you rock me right to my seat. Former wife, you can't compete. Cause it's zero meat, tastes so sweet. European cars can't be beat. Damn baby, you rock me right into my seat. Your love is like concrete. Cause it's zero meat, tastes so sweet. European cars can't be beat. Damn baby, you rock me right into my seat. Cause I'm talking about that Euro meat. I'm a simple man, I had a simple job. Damn Lamborghini makes me throb. Like a cars that you can barely sit in. Damn, I love the feeling of your chrome skin. Debt, now I am in debt. After Lamborghinis, I'll never get a Corvette. Money, destruction, Italian seduction. Keep betting on Powerball. Feel the engine whine. Si scotta l'Italian design. Vaffanculo, c'est la vie. Busy and Gasu, look up she's Serbian, maybe Albanian. Damn, she's my Lamborghini Fantasy. Zero meat, tastes so sweet. European cars can't be beat. Damn baby, you rock me right to my seat. Former wife, you can't compete. Cause it's zero meat, tastes so sweet. European cars can't be beat. Damn baby, you rock me right to my seat. Your love is like concrete. Cause it's zero meat, tastes so sweet. European cars can't be beat. Damn baby, you rock me right into my seat. Cause I'm talking about that Euro meat.
Every Ferrari 308 leaving Italy for America, leaves on Goodyear radial tires because Mr. Ferrari wants it that way.
From a land of cheese, macaroni gravy is my meal. The language of Europe, I got a fucking deal.
SK2S Marie, Parsi Kueno Boss Pot de Pagi.
Fuck, I cannot deal with anymore. I want everything from a grocery store. American. I love German cars, so the auto ban. Board of education. I'm going through separation. Can I start a conversation? Left my family. Marital emergency for Lamborghini fantasy. Euro meat, tastes so sweet. European cars can't be beat. Yeah, baby, you rock me right to my seat. Former wife, you gotta call me. Cause the Euro meat, tastes so sweet. European cars can't be beat. Yeah, baby, you rock me right to my seat. So love is like concrete. Cause the Euro meat, tastes so sweet. European cars can't be beat. Yeah, baby, you rock me right to my seat. You're wrong, me. The master of the meat. Tastes so sweet. ABS, IBS, you're wrong, meat. I'm a modern mystery. I'm walking out of fire, but I'm running out of time. 'Cause this damn lifestyle takes all day. Citizen of cars is the only way. We're masters of marital disguise. Car fuckers of the world stand and unite. It's the world against us. Feel the power of the car. Say goddamn, 'cause this car is pornography to me. Divorce your wife and break up your matrimony. For you're in love with a car sexually. Get a clue on what I like to do. In Eastern Europe, my wife was made. Maybe 20, 30 dinners and I might just get laid. My former friends and family, they're just afraid. We're masters of marital disguise. Car fuckers of the world stand and unite. It's the world against us. objective in life to fuck as many cars as you can.
We're not the biggest, but today, one car company the other car companies watch is Renault.
Feel the power of the car. She's on this movie, and nothing on earth can stop her now. She's so young. Feel the power of the car. You gotta break it till you make it. And nothing on earth can stop us now. 'Cause she's driving me crazy. Gran Turismo, running goddamn. Every kind of car makes me say a fucking damn. 'Cause NASCAR is pornography to me. You got the power to your wife and break up your matrimony. For I'm in love with a car section. We're masters of marital disguise. Come fuck yourself, the world. Stand and unite. It's the world against us. I'm talking car commercials that affect you personally. Have you ever said cars are really sexy?
Nearly every muffler shop in Oakland is installing Whistler tips. It's a piece of metal welded inside the exhaust pipes that makes the car audible for almost a mile.
Master of the car, fresh meat to the abattoir. Is your car fucked? Is it the kill? If you got money, I got the skill. Tell me the vision you always had for your car. Devastated, was your car obliterated? What do you want? What do you need? Satisfaction is guaranteed. 'Cause I've been in this business all my life. 'Cause I cannot stay in a relationship with my wife. I am the master of the body shop. Now you're looking for something, 'cause I got what you need. Spare rims, whistle pipes, pink tinted windows look so nice. Installation, masturbation, got what you need for your car fetish. I wield my jewels, I strike them down. Sparks flash, engines roar, my creation is metal.
Before you choose a body shop to paint your car, ask a few questions.
Yes! I got what you need. Spare ribs, whistle pipes, tinted windows look so nice. Installation, masturbation, I got what you need for your job. Cash, oh credit, it doesn't matter to me. 'Cause the only thing I care about, can I fuck that SUV? You're welcome to my body, straw fire, body, straw fire, body, straw fire. Welcome to my body shop.
Some neighbors are saying way too loud.
That's only in the morning. You supposed to be up cooking breakfast or somebody, and so that's like an alarm clock. Woo woo!
Hardcar Underground, old wife left the family. Hardcar Underground, new life is a Camry. Hardcar Underground, parking space at IKEA. Hardcar Underground, my new life is IKEA. I'd rather eat your chicken than pay for this shit. 7 floors of concrete and not a single place to sit. I'm going to destroy you, motherfucker. 20 for 20 minutes. Are you out of your fucking mind? Fuck your parking structure! And fuck your ticket machine! 'Cause this is the worst place I've ever been! 'Cause I'd rather double park in traffic than come back again!
Ford has the most powerful lineup of V8 engines, gas and diesel, of any pickup. And only Ford has independent front suspension for good.
I'm on the road. I will never ever be told I am foolish to reach good. I have 26 accounts of fraud on me. Top matter of speed in my truck. I have 26. Actually, don't know. Car is massive. Dick is flaccid. Giant dollar golden wheels. I pretend I was in the Navy SEALs. It's a monster truck size. The floor's scattered with fries. In the BITCHTRUCK. I bought it off Timu. Came with retarded tissue. With the BITCHTRUCK. Better than before. Driven like a whore. Pedal on the floor. I drive the BITCHTRUCK. Now you see, but not really. Wheelers are too small in the fucking BITCHTRUCK. I cannot steer. 3, 4, I think I hit a deer. 5, 6, it handles like it. I have little rates, all I see. Mr. Commander around the road. BITCHTRUCK can never ever be told. 5 miles every year. BITCHTRUCK only has one gear. Now I'm at Hooters, parked beside our scooters. All the girls will be like, wow.
Yeah, surely what's gonna happen.
I step in like a cowboy, but the girls all laugh at me. What is that thing? Porn doesn't he ask? Burst into tears to release the gas. The car is massive, engine is flaccid. Giant dollar golden wheels that pretend I was in the Navy SEALs. It's a monster truck size. The floor's getting with fries in the BITCHTRUCK. I bought it off Timu. Came with free toilet tissue. With the BITCHTRUCK. Can't slow down or I will die. On the road I'll occupy. Built with the cheapest punch available. Going in reverse, it's not really capable. Timu, with this purchase I made. Timu, with the BITCHTRUCK on the trade.
It said it would bring me bitches, but in the end,
I was the BITCHTRUCK.
Don't wait, don't delay. Don't fuck with us or we'll rip your nuts off. Only at Big Bill Hell. The only dealer that tells you to fuck off.
Another marriage that went real quick. Cause I'm feeling car sick. Are you feeling real blue? I think I got the solution for you. Ski mask, you got your silent socks. Flashlight, you're breaking in. Carheist, they took away my wife.
they left me with nothing to drive. She said it would be best for me if this car was a pile of debris.
I'm taking her back. Carheist, from the yard to the track. Carheist, she is a 77 Pontiac. Carheist, I'm taking her back. Carheist, from the yard to the track. Carheist, he is a 77 Pontiac. A real vintage, a real MILF.
Not safe to drive.
I can revive
Indestructible, she still works. She's got a couple dents, but she still twerks. Black, finish. She's got a giant ego. When I brush my teeth, I look like Steven Seagal. Give me the punani, that will be threat. To my ex-wife, I've lost contact. Carheist, I'm taking her back. Carheist, from the yard to the track. Carheist, she is a 77 Pontiac. Carheist, I'm taking her back. Carheist, from the yard to the track. Carheist, she is a 77 Pontiac. She's premium chrome, $5 and I took her home. Guy said, you really want that? And on his face, ice bags, Pontiac, Firebird. From the yard she is returned. I've always liked you better than my wife. Now that you're back in my life, you're fucking crazy. Carheist, I'm taking her back. Carheist, from the yard to the track. Carheist, she is a 77 Pontiac. Carheist, I'm taking her back. Carheist, from the yard to the track. Carheist, she is a 77 Pontiac.
I don't buy cars anymore, because I went on YouTube for a YouTube therapy video. So no more cars for me, I promise.
Best for him, he's fucking up his life. How many cars will it take for his addictions to break? You feel like there's something missing in your life. Dating apps, no chance. I'm just looking for a four-wheeled romance. And I saw her with that hood on and on my phone. Yeah, give me wood. So I'm here for your car IP. Why do you have a boner, dude? I got my sights set on you. So please let me fuck that BMW. I went to dinner, the valet was shook. He said, where's your date? I said, just look. Forget all your gloves and forget all your scenes. She's the baddest ride you've ever seen. Say it's a car, bro. Get your fucking help. I said, nah, bro. She backs up my boner, which... You need some therapy. No, I don't. But you got a worm in your brain. Oh yeah. Why are you fucking John? Funny. What is wrong with you? Sex with BMW. It's a lifestyle cursed. I'd rather die fast than a lifestyle reverse. Car majesties at gas stations makes me avoid job applications. It's chips for dinner once again. I hope my BMW doesn't see any other men. I Injector, he's got giant fucking balls. That's not the problem. You have looks again in the course of the car. No, what? I never will do that. I gaslight my doctor and leave fast. It's time for an intervention. No. Just what the fuck are you doing? Cars? We're taking away the BMW. What? Just stop fucking cars. This is best for you. They cannot take my wife away. They forgot to take my keys. Naturally you all fuck off, please.
Driving machine.
The quest is going well. Your power grows every day, but you need more fuel. You need Ozempic. Wake up every morning, I can tell something's wrong. In my stomach, fun cakes that does not belong. Up all night, fucking cars. I need a quick bite. Need something to satisfy my appetite. The power's in my hands, divorcing your wife for eternal life. The secret lies in your dick. It's time to inject Ozempic. Ozempic. You give me the powers to fucking eat her. Yes, you eat deep. I am Bravo Creep, protecting my semen, my speed demon. Ozempic. They cannot see what I believe. My wife is made of steel. My wife is made of steel. Oh, you love cars? Yeah, fucking bullshit, man. Call me the fuel injector, detector of cars. Do you think? Yeah, you're top shit. Maybe compare to me. You're just a car wannabe. I'm the driver, the whole pursuit. I am the need for speed. I'm the most wild. I'm in the midnight club. I'm talking flat out. All my genitals. Lock me to madness. Oh, God, call him my tree. Your love is like a proof. was in the first garage with Benz, the Warlock Lexus, and John Audi. The eye of Opel, the hand of Ferrari, and the wheel of Chrysler. Their powers together, they created. Oh, Zambik, you give me the powers to fucking each other. SUV Von Bravo creep, protecting my semen, my speed demon. Oh, Zambik, they cannot see what I believe, 'cause my wife is made of steel. 'Cause my wife is made of steel.
It was cooler than a GTO, faster than a Stingray, and it tasted great with mustard. It was the Weinermobile, and I wanted one. But deep down inside, I knew I was one.
Quality beef as good as ever. Remember when you wished you were an Oscar Mayer wiener?
His naked public breakdown in Pacific Beach made national headlines back in March. In his first public appearance since then, Carlito talks with Oprah.
Well, you see, Oprah, I decided to publicly jerk off into public and cause the death of 30 people, lol. But honestly, it was a social experiment.
Daylight, it's never ever late for some traffic masturbate. I make it a problem for anyone in my way, but for me, it's just another goddamn Monday. I'm a man on a mission to inject some sex transmission. Lube it up, lube it down, prepare for a four-wheel meltdown. Get in the way, they will stay. But for me, it's only Monday. 'Cause I am jerking off on a freeway. LA traffic, I cause a roadblock. I check the time, it's Dick O'Clock. From the coalition, it's a frontal power. A car comes from 600 miles per hour. Run me over, I don't care. When I'm around, you better beware. Ford on a Chevrolet. To the government, I will never obey. Top news of today. Christian man jerking off on the freeway. Bones are shattered, almost dead. From the scene, I have fled. Cannot get me, I am free. Free from the shackles of society. Here comes the cops, there's a digital in the bottle. Jumped it again, they said to me. But here I am, drinking off for the Grand Prix. The unstoppable car versus the immovable man. Talking cars, left and right. Race cars, race off ending nights. Get him off the track, commentators say. But for me, it's goddamn Monday. I'm a man on a mission to inject some sex transmission. Lube it up, lube it down. Prepare for a four-wheel meltdown. Get in the way, they will stay. But for me, it's only Monday. 'Cause I am jerking off. I'm carjacking. streets, skid marks in the sheets. Mirror, mirror on the wall, give me torture, cock and ball. I first died in the car hospital. My love life is just microscopical. I jump at the hospital window 3 meters down. That's not how it works in being down. With a broken body, a shattered hip, I'll never stop listening to guardianship. How my life is a mystery. My brain has critical injury. Oh, fucker, my one true ODP. Carnifornication. An overload of sex on the road. Fucking like a physical star. I'm the one who down with the car. May you live like a wind rimmer as you fuck. Damn, I'm talking about fucking cars, man. Now I'm on TV. My strange addiction, I stick it in the exhaust pipe for painful friction. I don't need paper, I don't need detergent. I just need a car so urgent. Do you like my car? Cause I like it too.
Saturn Ion with dent-resistant side panel. Saturn, people first.
We thank you tonight for all your blessings. Thank you for the Dodges and the Toyotas. In Jesus' name, amen. Lord, I want to thank you for my smoking hot wife tonight.
Fucker, my one true ODP. Love like CBG. Save my life, now be my wife. When you were out getting pictures, my penis was getting stitches. Oh, doctor, will I ever be more than a man with my destiny? Fucking cars, I need a sex on me. My one true ODP. Fucker, sex is your destiny. My power love to force your life here against your new life. In the city of California, Carjack's the only way. I will never quit for my naked wife. I'll never commit. Car fucker, I fuck every car that I see. Car fucker, this title belongs to me. Carnifornication.
In Jesus' name, boogity, 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 amen.
And there goes the fucking string.
I come on the floor, then I'm done, then I'm done. Then I shit on the seats, scissor the tires, break on the glass, then break it where I am. King of the plates, bust at the lights, jump on the roof, and I break into your house and gotta work into your kitchen and I'm home. I come, I come, I come. It's called a road, it's called a rainbow road. It is the road that you go. It's called a road, it's called a rainbow road. And you will know when you get there. It's called a road, it's called a rainbow road. It is a road that you go. It's a road that you go when you die. It's a road called Rainbow Road, it's a road we're all gonna go. It's a road called Rainbow Road, Scott Princess, Pete Mario and the Toad. It's a road called Rainbow Road, it's a road we're all gonna go. We'll go. It's Rainbow Road, it's where you go when you die. It's Rainbow Road. I'll miss you again, Uncle. Oh, Rainbow Road.
This song is about having sex with monster trucks, and it's not for everybody. It has explicit lyrics, and I don't want the listener, you, to listen to this and be, thinking, wow, this song is not for me. I think it is a ridiculous subject matter. I don't enjoy this vile filth, and I especially think that you, Carlito, that made this song, you have a Vetus in the head. Because why the fuck would you write a song like this? Having sex with monster trucks.
Yeah.
you first see the Mazda RX-7, you begin to understand why it has become a legend among today's sports cars. The sheer perfection of its bucket seat.
This thing is $300. One day I felt real sad, but then I thought of something rad. I turned the garage into a sex dungeon. Fence out me under the sink. Neighbor says, what is the stink? I tell him, do not worry. To the dungeon I must hurry.
Now, do you feel the power of Mazda? No, you say, what the fuck are you on about? And I say, yeah, now you feel the power. Dunion, sex is like a bunion. Rip the bag and eat it up. Sex with a Mazda, yep. Chrome pipe exhaust, that's what I want. There used to be a grand tower alone in the sea. Yeah. Became the light on the dark side of me. My eyes became large and the light you do shine can't be seen. I saw like a kiss from a Mazda in the dungeon. Maybe I should fuck the Batmobile instead. Here's to that! With the Batmobile. Oh, hold on now. Hold on. It's getting a little too much now. Oh, I'm starting to chafe. I'm starting to chafe here. Ooh, shit.
Experience it.
Looking around the wrong side of town, you see a bulldozer, you say, you know, I stick my dick in it. Ow, it really hurts. Ah, it really hurts. But it's okay, it really feels good. No. Goddamn. Oh, shit. It is the bulldozer. Shit, fuck. God damn. Shit. Oh, roll over my penis and then my house. Gave me the wrong order at McDonald, and now you see that I can see the power of Bulldozer. When I destroy your fucking restaurant, when I destroy my boss, then you will see the power of the Caterpillar 10-wheel means going over my dick. Take this shit! I'll be talking about deluxe destruction, maximum satisfaction. It is time to get into the bulldozer, get into the bulldozer, get into the bulldozer. It is time for sex. Liquidate my sperm, destroy my house, annihilate my balls. That's what I'm talking about. None of that shit. I'm talking old school destruction. I'm talking total obliteration of nuts. Fuck by Bulldozer, fuck by Bulldozer, fuck in the Bulldozer.
Born a long time ago. Man saw my light. The time was right to Jalen, no, Jeremy, Clarkson, James, May, Richard, Hammond. My warriors fallen in battle. They all gave their lives for this Carmageddon. An engineer back in my day. Germany was looking real gray. Walking A to B, that is just not for me. I locked myself real deep. I went days without any sleep. I'll use my tools to invent the first car ever made. The world will see my masterpiece. They said it could not be done. My machine built for calm. Guten Tag, my name is Ben. My only inventions was just some share. The future of this world lies within my hands.
Yeah, Herr Benz. I like this car idea. However, I think my wife would disapprove.
But this will revolutionize the world.
Yeah, but she doesn't like.
This car will fix our whole problem.
She thinks it's pig scheisse.
Replace your wife. Approve my trademark. And soon, man, we'll have to learn to park. some old shite. I stole the idea from a guy, ripped them off and now goodbye. I made a fortune for my own invention. People started driving instead of leaving tension. Sex with cars is the intended intention. They wouldn't listen to me, not even my family. Kindness on my deathbed, but from a book I have read. Black cars of midnight smell. I will shake my mortal shell. I will dive along with turn. In 100 years the wheels will turn.
Well, Herr Benz, congratulations. Your Scheisse-Mobile is being manufactured right now. You know what convinced me was all this nature? I hate it. A giant parking space here will be good. Really?
I have summoned you all here. John I have seen a vision of the future. Our powers are diminishing. We need a vessel. A future car fucker could beat the devil. He cannot have a wife. 2 cars, he will lead his life. We hit the gas pipe of eternal wisdom. He'll be the one to destroy the system. He cannot be pure of heart. He must love cars that work so hard. A total freak to his car. As ghosts will be his avatar.
The key to immortality lies within the car. He can drive faster than sex.
I will appear in his garage. Will accept the quest that he is charged. Only time will tell if he succeeds. Can he reach velocity beyond mortal speeds?
We can live on through him. I see the Lord before my eyes.
The 1992 all-wheel drive Subarus are at your dealers now, and he can hardly control himself. Subaru all-wheel drive. Control yourself.
Just a mirror.
Go ahead and twist that key.
And unlock immortality. When you're a man, doing manly things, burgers ain't enough to satisfy your cravings. Falling at 12, I knew you were a freak. Your brother was a car. Life is so bizarre. You always knew that you were different. Bernard Subaru, he was driving before he could walk. Now as a man he can barely talk. Have you ever checked your name? You and I are the same. Use a glass, silent whisper in your ear. You put your penis in first gear. You are so close to your destiny. More powerful than any weaponry. Just a few more steps, and he will be faster than 6. What car remains? Now it's my time to say, were you always there, watching me as I fought cars in secrecy? Yes, I was watching all along, cause marriage to your wife always felt so wrong. Why do you think I picked you? Why? A bunch of secret car racers made it come true. Oh, cheated death through immortality, but the Grim Reaper caught us eventually. Crystal pipe told us of an ancient prophecy. A man born to defeat death, fucking through terminal velocity. It's a Carl Princess grandson. You are so close to your destiny, more powerful than any weaponry. Just a few more steps, and he will be faster than 6. What car remains? It's never my mission. Met this guy just down the road. Hey man, the trail luck is in a bow to tie. The world's so funniest. Was a game of choice. Poker dice or a race with their Rolls Royce. I agreed the race was on, but the price was never agreed upon. Something was getting fast, so I hit the clutch when the die was cast. Realized something was wrong. Something in the middle did not belong. A black road with foamy wheels. It's a game of terrified automobiles. It was gaining soon, and I was losing fast. He gave me the finger as he soon passed. Yeah, right, you're a penis man. I hopped in my car and the chase began. I'll never ever admit defeat, as long as I still live and breathe. Throttle, rub the chrome, oh, faster than 6. Metal heartbeat, just a breath. I'm a knife without aftershocks, oh, faster than 6. I hear the sirens of my grave, but I refuse to be a slave, oh, faster than 6. I don't steal reapers, he never dies, never accept my demise, oh, faster than 6. And you will see the key to immortality. It might be quick, but you are faster. Won't you be a car master? Competitors, club on still with 44 tickets, DUI, F40I, death means nothing, I'll never fucking die. Glass shatters when I'm in a jump, engine working overtime with every bump. Fuck that Toyota, I fuck a monster truck. If cars had big titties, I would suck. My car stalls, I roll out so low. Grand Theft Auto, run a job, I steal a Volvo. Manual shift, automatic issues. Driving on the sidewalk, almost hit some livestock. Nearly hit a tree, death can never catch me. Cannot be stopped as I kick car off. I'm the master, can't you see? Racing is my cup of tea. What a moron to challenge me. Who is this guy? Anyway, slow as fuck, I can't beat him any day. Just we reached the finish line, the sky's turning black, am I running? Tires screeching in his phone. Hit the throttle, rock the car. Oh, faster than sex. Metal heart with gasoline breath. I chose him to outdoor death. Oh, faster than sex. I hear the sirens of my grave, but I refuse to be a slave. Oh, faster than sex. I dodge the reapers, he never dies. Never accept my demise. Oh, faster than sex. Is he the one? The vision from a deathbed has become. Oh, faster than sex. Gordon fell and let us erase. Clucking hammer to dodge the base. Oh, faster than sex. I fucked every car ever made in history. I'll carry on your legacy. Fucking cars endlessly. Am I worthy of your succession? Are you pleased with my car obsession? Look in the rear mirror and you'll see you have been to me. Opening the road, hellfire, hellfire beneath my wheels.
I am death, you cannot run from me. In this fire you cannot flee. Every single one of them has lost the bet. The successors of Benz have been reset. Did you think you were the first? Call Benz curse. You thought you were unique with this car's running speed? A much gas platform contest, cause I got you now.
Demons, ghouls, skeletal haunt. Try to grab onto my car's exhaust. Like a fire, place eternal pain as he chases me through eternal flame. Show fear, Benz guided my every move. Sex with cars, made me improve. Foretaste of secrets, he has taught me. So bullshit about immortality. I ruined my memory and fucked every car. What the hell was your point? At your Georgia store, I reveal it all to you. I needed somebody to get this far. Release the power of the car. But this journey's come to an end. I step outside, I'm finally out of gas. It's time to kick the Reaper's ass. Let's fucking go. Death is a hoe. Now we'll see what this power can be. What I never told you when you weren't coming is that any car you can now sell. They are part of me, they are part of you. And some of my cars that you have screwed. BITCHTRUCK, Mazda in the dungeon, Monster Truck, and the Bulldozer you have fucked. Now you know the power.
breaks through brimstones. Bullets are shaking the reaper's bones. A Pontiac truck breaks devil horns from the flames on Norby's mourn. Lamborghini crosses smoke, death is racing to the choke. Mazda kicks into the dirt, Hummer backs until it hurts. Shoot their demons through the mud, curses bleeding hell of blood. Porsche driving over his face with borrow, puts him in his place. Must not you that left on me, full of you my right. 100 cars in hellfire, and every once on a run I fight. The Grim Reaper takes out a Fiat, 10 more rides, he cannot beat it. For every car that I have betted is a car resurrected. The Bulldozer puts him to the wall, the Monster truck makes the demons crawl. Burnout on his face by a greyhound, Pontiac casts him to the ground. Even cold image of cars and demons, one by one, the Reaper weakens. I have chosen cars over my wife. I'll cross the line between death and life. Armageddon, he is the one from the prophecy. Armageddon, williest immortality. The torn hell decides history. Carmageddon, my car stands in victory. Car remains my son, the one you love the most. Before it's all begun, she's been waiting. Can't you hear? Listen close, she's almost here. The chosen one had prevailed against death. But after the battle, one car still idled. A sound I know, a sound I missed. Her engine still humming after our first kiss. Through hellfire, smoke and tire screams. A pair of headlights, a pair of golden beams. She came back for me, she came back for me. Pussy, I thought she left me for a Nissan Pathfinder, but there she is. Mazda or my truck, seals my first, my greatest fuck. I wheels a pussy, the Pathfinder that took it from me. Death in disguise, now I can see. Death is fading in the mirror. His butter's cracked, his head is near. His driver's license is tearing in the wind. He's lost to a man who has sinned. The battle was over. Carmageddon had been won. Carlito stood above death, saying, "Now who's a penis?" 100 years ago, I made the car alongside my wizard council, Lexus, Ferrari, Audi, all car brands. My wizards were all gathered here in the final battle rests in place. No longer ghosts. We are back. All my core warriors freed. Leno, Hammond, Clarkson, no longer chained to the wheel of mortality. Now, Carlito, we must leave this hellish place and return to mortal life. But now, with death gone, we are all immortal. Death is no more. The power of the cause, no, the power of love, had defeated death and all evil. So, I just fucked a bunch of cars and, okay? So, we just, like, pick a car and leave this place? All my car warriors, get in! Let's leave this place!
Every gear that I'm sitting through, every car that I once grew, the power flows into this drive. That's how you stay alive. 5th gear, 6th gear, 7th gear doesn't exist, but together we are top gear. The finish line is made of light. We cross it and the flips turn right. The cars follow me side by side. I wake up in the garage. Toyota beside me. Every car fuck your ass reaches immortality. Death can never take us now. Not as long as the wheels touch the ground. Every car is part of you, and you're part of every car. You're no longer Carlito, no longer just a car master. You are forever Carl Master. So what now? Well, what do you think? There's only one thing left to do. Tire squeaks and in his moan. Hit the throttle, rub the cone. I'm faster than sound. Which is this pussy? Metal hot with gasoline breath. I'm the nightmare loud on death. I'm faster than sound. I heard the siren summons grave, but I refuse to be a slave. I'm faster than sound. Cause I love cars. I touch the reaper, speed never dies. Never accept my demise. We are faster than sound. I started in a garage with a poster and a dream. Now we're all immortal. I am Carlito, son of Benz. Toyota by my side, and our love is forever.
Where's my damn husband at? There it is. Faster Than Sex, everybody. 2-hour fucking car fucking metal opera. So, wow. Well. I excuse all the spelling mistakes and all that stuff in the lyric. We'll fix all that. Maybe I'll just keep it funnier that way. But, yeah, that was 2 hours of your life, everybody. Dedicated to me yelling like a pirate about cars. But, yeah. Cause all of my landlord, you know. The greatest shit post of all time. 2 hours of killing death. I think you guys really enjoyed that one. And this will be your legacy. Be proud of it. So now that you're freed from the car sex song jail, will you be streaming regularly again? Yes. We'll do a bunch of streams very soon, actually, because, again, with this album, I now retire this PC, and I can now switch this new PC to this like streaming PC and switch them, because a lot of the recorded stuff here was on this PC, and I couldn't migrate that stuff, and like, you know, because some of these is like from late 2024. That's how long this album has been in making, you know. But yeah. But yeah, Now you understand why my voice is a little rough, but you know, it's so amazing that you made an enormous album with just clean vocals. I love your extreme vocals just as much, but it's just when I started listening to your music, then there was almost no clean. So now you're releasing this fucking beast. I think I sound okay on some songs, and I think I sound like a fucking drunk pirate on some, but that's just my singing style, I guess. But yeah, everybody, that was Faster Than Sex. Again, I can tell you the lore, because I think the Bulldozer song and Wheels of Pussy was the first songs, but when we got to Exhaust Rites, I decided, you know, there's something to these lyrics about Carl Benz, because it started off like with like a concept album story. I was thinking like, you know, Carl Benz, the guy who invented the car, and now he's telling the protagonist, whoever that might be, like, keep fucking cars for immortality. I'm like, well, there's something to this that I should explore. And then I started writing more and more, thinking, you know, one thing I've never done is like a concept album. I mean, sure, this like thematic things in Sight Lord, sure, but like this is like, I want to tell a story that's like throughout the entire thing. And you know, the more I wrote, I'm like, okay, well, this is fucking cool. Like, and I'm thinking, you know, this is about cars. Could I make it into like a Devil Went to Georgia kind of thing? And you know, I started writing more and more, and then eventually I'm like, fuck, I should just like full on make this into an opera with like piano and all these things, you know. And what you hear is what I intended, I guess. You know, it must be kind of weird for people to come in like midstream and be like, what the fuck are you singing about? And again, I think that you don't necessarily have to like follow along the plot here, because ultimately this is a shitpost album, sure. But for me, I feel I wrestled a lot to make this album, because there are songs on here that I had to justify the existence of, right? Like the Mazda song, the Monster Truck song. Like they are absolute like gravel shitpost songs, right? But I'm like, if I'm singing about all these cars, there shouldn't be like a one-off thing. It should all tie together for the best song at the end. You know, Fast and the title track and the Carmageddon song. And I'm like, so every car that Carlito ever fucked basically, if you're a fan of Fist of the North Star, you know that Kenshiro befriends all these characters, right? And they all die through various like battles. And at the very end, defeating Rao, he channels a secret technique called Muso Tensei, which is like the spirit and souls of all his friends come together for like a final showdown where he's invincible, right? And I'm like, that's a fucking wild concept. Let's go for that, you know. But you know, definitely very cinematic, and a lot of the orchestrated parts in this album is like, I'm really proud of it. But because I experimented with orchestra before in Black Submarine and stuff like that, and I wanted like, you know, if it's gonna be opera or like a very concept, I should just double down. And that's why a lot of this was delayed. A lot of these songs had skeletons back in like last year of June. But I'm like, no, I want to add more and more on that. And I, as you know, I've been dropping like various demos and stuff on Vukaru and stuff like that. So you might have heard some of these songs before, and you might be like, wow, okay, I remember this song, but it sounds different. Will 6's Bulldozer be released standalone with the video? I probably should, but I also don't want to spam people's, you know, YouTube channels with like 22 tracks that suddenly show up. But Faster Than Sex concert tour. Well, I can give you a. Let me go get the acoustic guitar and let's play Wheels of Pussy acoustic. Hang on. Little bonus for you guys, right? Little bonus. Okay. I just... The fucking lamp... Oh my god, my bass guitar. Holy shit. Hello. Relax. Oh my... Can! It's so cramped in here, fuck. It's so goddamn cramped. Okay. Okay. This is tune. Okay. Are you in a closet or something? No, this is my streaming place, you know? Wheels of pussy, dick stuck in a car door. Wheels of pussy. This should be on the album, right? If you take a sledgehammer to the wall, you can double your apartment size. Joel, do you actually enjoy Top Gear? If so, what's your favorite adventure especially? Okay, Top Gear is a great show because it's not about cars. Okay, that's why I enjoy it. It's about these three friends that get into adventures. Like, I have no interest in cars whatsoever. I just want to see them hang out and, like, do things. You know, that's the appeal of me. I couldn't give a fuck about what chrome pipe this is, you know. I love their specials, but they longer do what do you call it? The anything with Top Gear. It's like new people, right? It's about three men fucking about with cars. Yeah, they're old. I was got confused because there's a Super Nintendo game called Top Gear, and I was assuming that the Top Gear SNES game is like based on the show, but it's not, you know. This was an absolute masterpiece of Out Under Stuff. I think this album is better than Skeleton Metal X. You know, and I set myself out to record this thing, and I'm like, I want to top that one. Because, again, when Blaster Residuals came out, people thought that was an album, and I'm like, that's an EP, you know? And, you know, but I feel this is the successor to Skeleton Metal X. Is the album going to drop after the stream? Yes, I will put it on Bandcamp. Top Gear started as a British motoring magazine. This album was fucking fantastic. It's a word successor to Skeleton Metal for sure. And I've said this before, but I mean, I wanted to make this like pure rock. But my metal musical blood, like, I can't escape it. Like, a lot of the riffs, I don't even know when a rock riff becomes metal at this point. It's the same for me. And I'm so conditioned when I listen to music that the quote-unquote heaviness factor of music means nothing to me anymore. You know what I mean? So when I hear music, and it's like brutal death metal, and then I listen to like a Celine Dion song afterwards, like, I don't make a distinct difference between those two. And what I'm trying to say is, when I write these songs, I know, like, my more extreme music, like Scythe Lord, is not for everybody. And then I worry about, like, okay, are these songs too fucking heavy, you know? But that's the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. But there's a couple, like, pure metal tracks on here. I feel like, you know, Faster Than Sex towards the end, and Body Shop and Bitch Truck is, like, more power metal. You know, as a death thrash enthusiast, I loved every bit. Don't worry. That does not mean that Scythe Lord 3 is going to be a, you know, clean song album. But I think, if anything, future Vargskelethor releases will kind of have the style that this album has on it. Like, I'm not a great singer, but I think that it suits the music that I create, you know. And what I want to do is I kind of want to separate Scythe Lord a little bit from Vargskelethor, because I don't want them to bleed into each other. Like, a lot of the early Vargskelethor stuff it's very, like, close to Toxic Minds in a way. And I feel doing a more butt rock approach to some of these songs is the way to go, because you know it's a little more accessible. Not that these albums give me any sort of like substantial income, because that's music. You cannot fucking make money off music nowadays, which should never be the goal anyway. But I think me not screaming my head off every song, you could show this to your dad and be like, hey, check out these lyrics, Dad. And he goes, what's this all about? And you say, well, Dad, this is an album made by some guy from Mexico. And I don't know, I don't speak great English, but I do know that he's talking about some sort of pussy. And, you know, Dad gets very interested in that because he loved the punani, you know. Dad, this is rock and roll. Enjoy your Carcass F-Zero X tribute in Body Shop was fire. I jammed hard. That's actually Frank. Here's a fun fact. Frank did was the Grim Reaper on Faster Than Sex. He's the one that you know, because I initially had my own vocals on there, and I said, Frank, do this instead. So you're hearing Frank do his like first vocal thing, you know. So you know, it made me laugh. It made me laugh that when Super Cario was on and Hot Dad was featured, and like 70% of chat went, Vinny! Like, I'm not saying you guys have shitty ears, but come on. Guys, come on now. Vinny is on here. It's on Eurobeat. Eurobeat, you know. Please consider releasing the instrumentals. Hang on. Please consider releasing the instrumentals and vocals separately. The song mashups would be absolutely insane. I think you can just like separate the what do you call it? The vocal stems anyway with like AI technology, TM, whatever. I mean, just do what the old fucking DJs did. They spliced together shit. I don't even know how they did that, but you know, it's fine. There's one thing that because you know I play the guitar and I play bass and I do all this. This marks the first time I learned how to play bass better because I started doing slap. You know, yeah, do that on acoustic. Like the albums before, I was just doing a pick, but now I decided to start doing this, and it's funny. It's funny I mentioned that because the turn-up reaction I do. Oh my goodness, I almost slapped out the microphone there. Is you know, you hear this, and that's when I started learning it. So the turn-up reaction was like in the middle of like recording projects. Joel starts playing Primus songs. It's a very I'm not in love with the mixing on this album. It's very loud and it's kind of like very compressed, but I kind of want to make a very like fucked sounding album anyway. Like Bulldozer and Marriage to Monster Truck is obviously going to be fucking brickwalled, but you know, I here's the thing though with mixing, it's strange. When I look at the waveforms, I'm like, this looks like a fucking solid loaf of blue shit in Audacity, but when you listen to it, it's like, it's not that bad. It's like, it doesn't clip or distort, so I don't really know what you know, what the deal is there. But, I mean, I've done better sounding albums for sure, but at some point, you also have to stop yourself because you're regurgitating songs and you are just polishing away and polishing, and then eventually you have to stop yourself and say, like, you know, I don't think people give a shit. You use a shitload of reverb on your Vox. I've heard that before. People say that, like, why do you drown everything in reverb? I think reverb is fucking awesome, and I think every mix should have reverb because I like that big stadium rock sound, you know. I think certain genres can sound dry as fuck and it's good, but listen, when you're yelling or whatever, then you should have a little bit of echo in it, you know. I think that's cool because I love 80s production, you know, even though this doesn't necessarily sound so 80s, but you know, everything sounds big. Let me do this. Hang on. But guys, back in the saddle again. Back in the saddle again. After what, a fucking month of making you guys wait. You know. Release Shower Menace 2 already, you hack fraud. I had to stop like everything to finish this album. Again, I said this at the start of the stream too. I've gone through like a lot of projects and things to do. One of the things that happened was like in the middle of this recording, my dad had to go through surgery and he had a hip replacement because he got like really bad arthritis that he's been struggling with for over a year. And, you know, so I'm over there pretty much every day helping him out with, you know, cooking and everything. And, you know, but he's fine. He's fine, by the way. You know, it went well. But, you know, so it was like that consumed all of my day. And then coming home to work on this, I pretty much like fell asleep in my chair at times, you know, and it's like, for me, it's like, I have to be self-aware and be like, is it really fucking worth it to like spend this much time on this album? Like, who's going to enjoy it? And those are the things that I kind of struggle with when I set any project. Like, it's fun at first. I'm sure you can relate to this. You start a project and it's like you're ambitious as fuck and you have all these ideas. And then midway, you're still having fun with it. But at the very end of it, the final stretch of the finish line where you're like, okay, let's do this. Then you start second guessing everything you fucking do. And then it feels like an impossible task to do. And then you start losing interest. So for me, it was like I was really busy, still am, and then like I want to get this album done, and then I felt guilty because, you know, obviously you guys want to see some streams, and I want to stream too, but I was like I have to like shut myself off from the internet for a bit because I felt that sort of guilt almost because, you know, I don't really have an active social media presence. I don't like actively post every day. It's usually for charity, whatever, that I post something or promote a video or whatever. But so what you had in offline chat for a while was Moobot basically saying, Joel is very busy with an album. Come back soon when it's released, you know. And then I was stupid enough to release or announce an album release day, which I should have never done, because then it put pressure on me to get this out quicker. And then it started like becoming stressful for me. I'm like, okay, I got to get this out in 2 days. And then I kept delaying it. And eventually I said, you know what, it'll be done when it's fucking done, you know, because you almost have a very like self-destructive attitude where you say, they can wait one more day, they can wait 2 more days, you know. But then you have this sort of trash pile of guilt just becoming bigger and bigger because you're like, am I ever going to finish this? Is this ever going to be fucking done, you know? And lo and behold, it is fucking done. So I don't know if I should just release it with the incorrect shit lyrics. I don't think people will care. I mean, there's like things in here that I'm like, oh, that's the wrong lyric I'm singing or whatever. But the good thing about me singing more clean lyrics, or, well, very explicit lyrics, but I mean more like clean vocal style, is the fact you can actually understand what I'm saying. So you're like, okay, I actually heard what you said. The Bandcamp lyrics should be more accurate than what the lyric video has anyway, you know. But, yeah, I can understand with my silly ears. Can we? The Spotify ones too, yeah. The Skeleton Metal X video had bad England subtitles. It's probably fine. Yeah, probably. So I missed a couple of things that I want to catch up on with you guys. First of all, 1st of April stream. I will do one, I don't know, soon. I have an obligation I have to commit to tomorrow. Don't worry, it's not another goddamn album, but it is a really, really cool thing that you might be checking out soon. We'll see. I am unironically under NDA, but let's just say what it is anyway, so I can get my legs broken. So Mug decided to basically say, you know, you've been joking around with this shit for a while, and, you know, we heard you talking trash, buddy. So here's what we're gonna do. we are gonna get you into a recording booth and do a mug commercial, because we know that you basically promoted our brand and got our stocks up to such a major increase with the mug moment and everything. So what they decided to do, they flew me out to LA a week ago, and I was in America. You'll see a video about this soon. But I was in the recording studio, and you'll see and hear, hopefully, my voice soon in a mug commercial. And I mean, it's like a 20-second little ad. And, you know, when Twitch plays these dumb little ads on YouTube, I mean, I don't know if it's going to be YouTube and Twitch or wherever you fucking see this. You'd be like, holy shit, that's fucking Joey. Is that fucking AI crap? What is that? By the way, April Fools. Gotcha. Got you. Played me like a fiddle. No, but I am doing something cool tomorrow, and so there probably won't be a stream tomorrow. But yeah. Oh, by the way, let me talk more about the album, because I mean, when do I ever get to talk about this stupid shit? So like 40% of Red Vox is on Europe Meet. It's not just Vinny doing the guest vocals. It is also Joe. Joe is also doing vocals. The American, that part, it's Joe. So it's a bit of a collaborative, fun thing. So yeah. And Craig, that was also on Skeleton Metal X, also guests on this. You can hear him on Garage of Sex, Bitch Truck, and Fast and Sex and Carmageddon, you know. Then Mike was singing too on the first car. And Mike did like 26,000 takes, because he was like, I want this to sound good. I don't want to just fuck up her project, you know. So he was very adamant about getting this sounding good. So yeah. But one thing that I said this at the start of this too, I feel if it came down to me, ultimately, which it does, but hear me out, I almost wish I could trim this album a little bit, because the length is 2 hours. And there was moments on this album where I almost took out Mazda, Monster Truck, and Bulldozer, because I felt these are Super Ghostbusters shitpost songs. And I feel they break up the story and listening cohesion in this. But then I realized, what am I doing? What the fuck am I doing? They are funny, stupid songs, and this whole album is stupid. And I was like, I like almost slapped myself in the head, saying like, what the fuck am I doing? You know? And I'm like, I need to basically lock myself in to never delete these. And that's when you hear in Faster Than Sex, you know, summon all the cars, bitch truck, Mazda in the dungeon. I'm like, now I can't take this out. I basically put a fucking lock like that. And I'm like, nope, you will not touch these songs. You know? Delete anything and I'll delete your fucking balls. So here's something interesting now that you heard this. This album was 30 fucking tracks. There is songs taken out of this. And at that point, I was like, this needs to be trimmed. This needs to be trimmed. There was a song in this album called Gasoline Vaseline. There was a song, a Silver Fang parody, where I sung in Japanese about fucking cars. And I felt that there was a lot of use like fluff like that. And I was like, you know, I can't just kill this. But I have expressed this before in offline chat. People are saying, please release these like B-sides that never came out. And I'm thinking of maybe doing an EP. That could be like a companion to this album called Slower Than Sex. And it's like, you know, all these like not super great songs, you know. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm not going to start getting back into the recording stuff again, because you know, I'll say this, I like this album a lot and I'm very proud of it, but once you are done with something like this, you kind of want to move on to the next thing. You know, I don't attach myself too much to something. It's almost like you release something in the wild and you see it fly off in the distance and you see whatever it does. You know, and that's why I always stress about like, oh, I did some spelling mistake or I could have done the mixing better than that. But again, you have to eventually just like let go and you say, fuck it, just let it be. Let it fucking be. If I could release the album on CD, I would like to do that, but I don't know if I can actually do that because it's almost 2 hours. What's the next album idea? The next album idea is going to be Scythe Lord 3. All right. After Masters of the Scythe, you know, that's when we stop fucking around with car fucking albums. But one interesting thing about every Vargskelethor release, despite that they're almost all Spite albums nowadays, is that they are basically a stealth meth lab for trying out things for Scythe Lord 3. And I'm like, what the fuck do you mean with that? Like, I've been making music for a very long time, and the only reason I can play this stuff and I sing the stuff that I want to do is because I experimented a lot. And, you know, it's trial and error. You see what works for you, and you're gonna, like, not make the best of things every time, but fuck it. You know, like, music is a sandbox. Music is art, and see what sticks, see what you like, you know. And with all these albums coming out, you know, you try something, you're like, yeah, it's pretty good. I might try that in a more serious subcontext or something like that. You know, there's like clean vocals on one of the Master of the Scythe songs, the This Means War, and that was like recorded in between, you know, this album. So, you know, you were mentioning some time ago that Scythe Lord 3 is going to be a concept album. Is it still accurate? Well, thematically, it probably is. I can't tell you for certain because it's so off in the distance, but you know, but you can always tell when I'm recording a lot because my voice is like sand, you know. You know, I'll show up in a stream and be like, my God, he sounds like fucking shit tonight. And that's because, you know, I spend all day doing things. The problem is when I start singing, it's not that I'm not singing with technique, it's the fact that I do it all fucking day. And what happens is that you do like 20 takes or something, and then you don't end up using any of it. And then you're like, you have other things to do that day, and you talk and talk and talk, and like eventually you're like, I'm done talking, you know. And then you come back later that night, and you're like, time to stream. Hey guys. But that's the way the cookie crumbles. The raspy streams are great. I do wanna start playing more Look Outside. Obviously, the Voice of the Void new version, but I was kind of being a rude dickhead with people messaging me because they basically say, hey George, have you checked out the new Mario movie? Neo and Dr. Nose messaged me saying, yo, guess what? Voice of the Void. And I basically, you know that old like Russian war propaganda poster about the guy being offered a drink? And the guy goes, Chet. That was Chet. I was like, no, I can't. I'm busy. So I was being like an isolated asshole. Like, I was not being very social at all. I'm like, I'd love to do that soon, but right now I'm so incredibly busy with all these things. And trust me, there are far more busy people than me. I'm just some fucking asshole making stupid albums and streaming. And there's people that work like 9 to 5 fucking oil rig jobs that still like get through. I'm not saying that I'm lazy, but trust me, I'm not trying to put myself on a pedestal saying, ooh, I'm so busy, but it really is. I don't sit there staring at my ceiling going, la, 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 la. But, Ball Crushing Factory, 17-hour shift. I got fired today. I've been doing a lot of soul searching. I think this album being debuted is a sign. Thank you for being so unapologetically. What are you itching to play as soon as possible? Look Outside in Oblivion. Those are my things. Because the new PC, we're gonna like, it's gonna be so strange because you guys were watching these Oblivion streams in like 240 crap quality on my 2080 graphics card. New one is like a 570 Ti, and dude, it's gonna be like oh my god, the streams will actually look good now, you know. So you know that old BRB shit post with the new compy soon? Yeah, like that, you know. Any Nile fans, everybody? Oh. Have you heard of Skeletor in the He-Man movie trailer yet? I have not, and I don't know if I have that much of an interest, honestly. Let me guess. I am a Skeletor. That's right, He-Man. You will never get my MacGuffin. Or is it, it's worse than that? Is it, He-Man, welcome to Eternia. Now you're gonna feel the wrath of Skeletor. Yeah. He sounds like Jerma. Chat. I don't eat boogers. I don't look like a goblin. I don't look like a goblin. It's Jerma's Jigsaw voice. He sounds high pitched. You know what? They should have just gone with the fucking Dr. Claw voice.
Yes, it is me. I have been horribly overdubbed. Yes, they call me the Shockmaster. The Butcher.
Vin Diesel. Someone linked Joey the trailer. No, I'm still in that zen of like, let's just like chill out. I'm in the beanbag now mentally. You know what I mean? I'm just like clocked out. I'm having a good time. Just enjoying a little relaxing time after the album. Sitting here. You know what it feels like? It feels like the movie theater is like the lights are up and we all here, smoking a fucking fat dart, and we're just kind of like zonking out, just cracking our knuckles, be like, popcorn on the floor. And it feels like the moment I start watching or do anything else, it's like, all right, lights are closing again, time to watch Star Wars, and I'm like, starts gagging on the thought. Just, I don't know about that, you know. This riff should have gone on the album. Ooh, I'm having sex with a car. I'm having sex with a car. My penis has some scars 'cause I'm having sex with a car. Now's the time to request all the riffs. Do Wonderwall. Play Chicken and Corn. Hardest riff to play, probably Body Shop. Money for Nothing. What tuning do I use? The tunings are all over the place on this album. Like, if you want to play along, be ready to like switch over to standard, drop D, drop B, half step down and drop D. Like, fuck. Like B for Fast and the Sex, the Hell part. Like, Jesus Christ, it's like each song has its own unique tuning, which I think is good. There is Euromeat, I think, is tuned in F, which is like one step above E. And I was experimenting with it first. I was like, you know what? It makes it sound different. But we fucked ourselves, me and Vinny, because when I wrote that song, neither Vinny or me is comfortable singing in F. And, you know, I'm like, what the fuck are we doing? So I think I sound really ass on Euromeat. I think Vinny's vocals came out pretty good on it, but for me, I'm like, oh my God, I strained the fuck out of me just yelling about European cars can't be beat, you know? Can you sing in Z? It was great hearing Vinny's grungier vocals again. Well, Vinny told me, you know, he's like, fuck, I haven't done these kind of vocals in a very long time. Sorry if I sound ass. I'm like, you're fine, you know? But I think that's one of the things that that's important with production, mixing things right. Like, if you heard my vocals just as is, or anyone's vocals, you'd be like, that is fucking like, come on, man. So a lot of that is like buried in reverb for more fuller sound, you know. But one thing that I caught myself doing way too fucking much on this album is that I stack so many vocals on top of each other. I harmonize, and I'm like, holy shit, strip it back a little bit. Like, you should see the DAW's fucking vocal tracks. It's like fucking, Jesus Christ, it's so much, you know. You don't use autotune, do you? Like that. I definitely have caught myself pitch correcting like my own vocals because I'm like, whatever. But then I like, but that sounds like shit. Just sing it right. Just sing it right, you know? Like, you say you're singing like a, like not entirely in key. Sometimes those takes sound better than fixing them. You know what I mean? Like, because I show these songs to people and I'm like, am I fucking singing out of key? That sounds fine. Like there's a moment like that on Carmageddon. And I'll show you real quick. You might be like, dude, I don't fucking hear. What are you talking about? Okay, I'll show you. It's where I get to shit on my own album a little bit. This is fun. This is really fun for me. Okay. Okay, so this pissed me off so much. This line was death in disguise, now I can see. And I listened to it and I'm like, I'm off key when I'm saying it. Was death in disguise, now I can see. But I'm landing flat, now I can see. And I'm like, that's a fucking bad note, you know?
Knocked down Mazda on my truck. Steals my first, my greatest fuck. I wheels a pussy. The Pathfinder that took it from me.
I'm like cringing listening to this because death in disguise. I'm like, that sounds good. Now I can see.
Death in disguise. Now I can see.
No, you fucked that up. But I'm like, you know what? So be it. Yeah. Sounds fun. See what I mean? Only I hear these things. Only I hear these things. I wouldn't have noticed if you didn't tell. How did you hook up with Craig? I hear his band Tailgunner on Kerrang radio sometimes, so that was surprising. This is a funny story. So, back when Skeleton Metal X was being recorded, I'm like, I need to find a bunch of musicians to back me up on some of the songs, because like I didn't know much about orchestration of music. I mean, yes, of course I know about like how to orchestrate music, but to do a good job at it. I'm like, do people here offer like orchestral arrangements and things to add to songs? And I looked around on the internet. I'm like, well, you can contact like private studios and shit like that, but I'm like, there is a collective website that offers musical collaborations for a fee. And it was Fiverr. So, and I was looking for like any good like violin players here I can contact. I think even Frank did Fiverr work, you know, for song stuff and whatever. And then I kept looking and I'm like, some of these people are really talented. And Craig was on there. And I'm like, what if I just like message him and ask him, do you want to sing on one of my songs? And Craig was happy to do it. And you know, here's the really funny thing, because Craig is a professional person. And I remember how awkward it was when I said, you know, when you introduce yourself to somebody new and you don't know how soon you can become weird with them. You can't like fully be yourself. So you're like overt. It's like almost like when mom dresses you and she like that on the finger and like combs her hair back and like takes a call and be like, hey, now you look good for church. You act like that. You know, so I was like, hey, this has been Skeleton Metal. I might sing about like some weird stuff here. I'm sure you're okay with that. And, you know, I messaged Craig, I think last year. And I'm like, okay, Skeleton Metal X, people loved it. You know, we started talking about this and that. And I said to him, Craig, you're not gonna like, I know you're cool, but just so you're aware, I'm gonna make you sing about fucking cars on this Garage Sex song. Do you want to sing the higher register while I sing about I'm fucking that Cadillac? I know you're cool with it, but I want to make absolutely sure that you don't go into this project and you read these lyrics and you're like, ooh, you know, but super cool with it. But yeah, I met him initially by browsing Fiverr, and then I started talking to him, you know. But he's very talented, you know. And Frank, have I told you guys how I met Frank? It's an interesting story, actually. It's a very interesting story. Frank and I, well, you probably know this, but Frank met me by contacting me by sending me an email after watching one of my old ROM hack streams of Mario Brothers. It was Super Bone Brothers. And during the intro, which I never include on YouTube anyway, I was playing Bloodshed at Dawn, like the old version, like, you know. They didn't even have the... That was Frank's riff to that. But it was just... Play the demo. Because I'm like, I'm working on this Scythe Lord thing. A little more serious thing. And he messaged me. He's like, you want to jam sometimes? Yeah, sure. And here we are. Small world. You know, through many, many years later. And that was like a 2014 stream. So fucking 12 years later. You know. You should invite 100 Gex to collab with you. 100 Gex is aware of who I am. Apparently. I've heard a rumor that they are around, you know, which is pretty nuts. They think you're funny. Wheels of Pussy. It's also an interesting thing. It's kind of like a Led Zeppelin thing going on in Power of the Cars. It's like, I don't hold on, you know. I add tension to the string by playing, this is a drop D riff. I fret 1 on the A. So it's like that. Wheels of Pussy, she left me for a Nissan Pathfinder. Did you see the first episode of Steel Ball Run? I did not. I shut myself off pretty badly to just repeat this thing. I haven't been caught up on anything. How good is your finger picking on acoustic? Oh, absolutely. I am not a finger player. My dad is a great finger player. In fact, this guitar belongs to my dad. I actually said, hey, you remember that Spanish Alhambra guitar I got you for Christmas? Can I borrow that back? Borrow it to my place. So, for Garage Sex, you know. was like, okay, I just need it for like 20 seconds. You know, this tremolo style is almost like black metal. Like if you play this Spanish style, and then you add like black metal riffs, it's just black metal. It's just the same thing. Should play guitar and a stream so often, it's nice. What is it? Yeah, Dark Throne fans? Mario 3. I was gonna say Hot Dad's collaboration on this album too. I was like, okay, I need Hot. This album was meant to have a ballad called "I Love Cars" on it first, and I was like, I'm gonna have Hot Dad sing that, but I'm like, I don't like that song. So I said to myself, where can I slot in Hot Dad? What song would work for him? And I'm realizing a lot of these songs are like this, like really sludgy metal and like rock. I'm like, oh, I have the perfect song, because I've always been a big fan of the Rainbow Road song. Where's it? Mark Kump, whatever his name is. Hilarious old school video. I'm like, I'm gonna have him sing that. It came out great. It came out great. Hot Dad is so incredibly on fucking pitch when he sings that I almost listen to the raw stems. I'm like, is he auto-tuning? Because it's like the harmonization of all his stacked vocals. I'm like, is he fucking like snapping the thing to a perfect pitch? But he's got perfect pitch when he's singing. It's like, holy shit. Meanwhile, I'm all over the place on this album. I'm like, you know. But yeah. There's a moment on this album that sounds auto-tuned, and I don't know how the fuck this happened. It's on Fuel Injector. And I went back on it on I'm like, what happened here? It's like, something's wrong. Like, you'll hear it and be like, what the fuck is that? Hang on. Where is it? Okay.
Quest is going well. Your power grows every day.
This is such a weird fucking take. It's like I accidentally went pitch perfect or something. Wrong. Like, you'll hear it.
You need wake up every morning, I can tell something's wrong.
Doesn't that sound fucking weird? But I accidentally hit like a pitch perfect thing. I don't hear it. And seriously, you know what? I think I have my air conditioning on, like this. And there's just something going on with these vocals where I'm like, I need to do a second take of that, because that sounds so fucking weird. No, this entire verse is like recorded wrong. Like, it sounds auto-tuned and fucked up. Listen to this.
That does not belong.
That belong. That sounds like it's rant or some fucking, you know, Eminem shit. It sounds like robotic, but I think it's because I have like a chorus effect on the guitar, and somehow there's like some sort of sibilance that bleeds into it or something. I don't know, man. It's very strange, very strange. But I figured, you know what? That sounds weird and stupid. I'm just gonna have it in.
Up all night, fucking like a kiss from a master in the dungeon. Maybe I should fuck the Batmobile instead.
Oh yeah, again, this is Frank's vocals, again, if you missed it.
Hellfire beneath my wheels.
You cannot run from me. In this fire, you cannot flee. Every single one of them has lost the bet. The successors of Benz have been reset. Did you think you were the first? Call Benz curse. You thought you were unique with this car fucking speak.
Not a single fucking person in chat recognized that was Frank. I'm like, they probably think that's me.
Let's just let forth contest, cause I got you now.
Demons, ghouls, skeletal heart.
I thought that was you. Oh yeah. You guys want to hear Vinny's vocals again, right? I think you did a great job.
She's a masterpiece from a land of cheese. Macaroni gravy is my meal. The language that you're up, I got a fucking deal.
SK2S Marie, Parsi Kueno Boss Pot Nepagi. Fuck!
Again, it's Joe singing American.
Cannot deal with anymore. I want everything from a grocery store. American. I love German cars, so the auto ban. Board of education. I'm going through separation. Can I start a conversation? Left my family. Marital emergency. For Lamborghini fantasy. Euro meat, taste so sweet. European cars can't be beat. Yeah, baby, you rock me. You ride into my seat. Former wife, you can't call me. Cause the Euro meat, taste so sweet. European cars can't be beat. Yeah, baby, you rock me. You ride into my seat. So love is like concrete. Cause the Euro meat, taste so sweet. European cars can't be beat. Yeah, baby, you rock me. You ride into my seat. You rock me. The master of the meat. She's so sweet. ABS, IBS, you're wrong meat.
What else? This got a lot of this made people go, huh? No, hang on. Run it back a little bit. BITCHTRUCK is a fucked song because I realized what the fuck I was doing in this song. Like, obviously the riff, you know. You realize what that riff is? And I'm like, fuck, I hope no one fucking realizes what I'm doing here subconsciously. This is... I'm like, oh god. Now that I'm pouring it out, you know, and then it's fucked.
Tornado speed in my truck. I am in. What is this? I actually don't know. Car is massive. Dick is flaccid. Giant dollar golden wheels. I pretend I was in the Navy SEALs. It's a monster truck size. The floor's scattered with fries. In the BITCHTRUCK. I bought it off Timu. Came with free toilet tissue. With the BITCHTRUCK. Better than before. Driven like a whore. Pedal on the floor. I drive the BITCHTRUCK. Now you see, but not really. Windows are too small. In the fucking BITCHTRUCK.
Cannot steer.
3, 4, I think I hit a deer.
Hey, what was that? What was that? 1, 2, I cannot steer. But guys, it's been a lovely time hanging out with y'all. Obviously, I wanna. What guitar did I used to record? 2 guitars, both my SG and my Ibanez. This guitar, obviously, and my bass, my Sound Gear bass. Just everything. Direct input or mic amps, direct input. I don't even have an amp anymore. I still have it at my dad's place. I like natural sounding amps, but I feel like sometimes, depending on the album, like I probably want to make like a punk album with like too overtly clean production. I probably have a lot of dirt in the mix, but usually nowadays I just stick it into my sound card and like, you know, play it that way. But when is the album dropping? After the stream is done, I'm just gonna throw it up on there on Bandcamp, and you guys can just check out whatever the fuck you want. But guys, listen, now we're mellowing out. People are like, oh, fuck, it's goddamn late as shit now. We've heard this now. We're gonna move on now. We're gonna see you stream. So this is what we're gonna do, guys. We are gonna kind of pivot out here and call it a night. I want to say thank you for enjoying this, if you did. Hey, at least you listened to it. But yeah, I'm really proud of this album. I hope you all have had fun learning about Carlito Benz and his car fucking journey, and Carl Benz, the ghost fucking ancestor. Now you want to hear the songs that were never released, right? The exclusive songs. All right. Oh my god, I don't think I have it anymore. Uh-oh. Do I... How about this, guys? I'll find everything tomorrow. Shit, guys. What can you do? What can you do? What can you do? What can you do? I'm trying to search it if I can find it. Where the fuck did I... Oh man. You know what they say, guys. But I'm on creep. I'm a widow. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. But I'm on creep. I'm a widow. I should probably end the stream soon, guys. Guys, final words. Tip of the day. I'm a widow. What the hell am I doing here? Go to bed. Let's do that. Let's do that really high part, right? Run, run. No. Let's save the voice. Let's save the voice for better things. But I will say this. I'm gonna drop a link to this, and usually when it takes a little time to get these out on streaming platforms, but I will multitask and get this out. A white tear just fell down my leg. You're giving birth? Name the baby Pilbo. Okay. Is Team Carlito. Is Tom York, does he still have that like lazy eye? Is it worse than I remember? I keep thinking that he's like his eye is completely like looking left. He took it out. Why wouldn't he? I don't know. He's old now. You know what looks like fucking Tom York? Lemmy. Lemmy looks like Tom York nowadays. I keep like watching on the Twitch front page. I'm like, hey, it's that guy from fucking Radio Fuck or whatever. But I'm on Creep. Doesn't Radiohead hate Creep? Like it's the Ace of Spades for like, yeah, people love that song and they know us for that, but you know, is it bad? I mean, it's like my favorite Radiohead song, but that's only because I haven't really like sat around and listened to enough Radiohead. But for me, it's like it's a fucked song because it uses zombie chords. It's like one of those songs that sounds so beautiful, but it's using like standard fucking like G, B, and like it's basically like kindergarten Beatles shit. Like it's using this kind of stuff. A yellow submarine, like, you know what I mean? Like you would think there's some add 9 or like, you know, my shit chords, you know, fuck, but no, it's just a bad thing. No, well, you know, as a musician, you feel like you grow out of those chords because you're like, I want to throw in a little like, you know, like diminished add 9, you know, but then you realize, you know what? Hey, if it sounds good, fuck it. Do you have a song of yours you hate, Joey? Any music that sounds like it could be replicated in AI. This is not a dig at AI, which, hey, you know, that's a whole topic in itself. I'm saying music that sounds like it's that Suno app or whatever. Metal that sounds so formulaic that you can like just put a fucking text saying make me this. If your music sounds like this, I think you failed. Like then it's like you guys know that new I don't know if they're new or not, but they're very like art rock. They play microtonal music. They're from France. I forget what they're called, but they dress up like weird rubber goblins and they play this microtonal weird fucking prog rock music. And that's like the antithesis of AI music. And what are they called? Engine de Poitrine. They're from Quebec. Okay. No, but I'm saying basically music that sounds like it can be used in a car commercial. I was very close on this album, by the way, very, very close to actually making fake car jingles. But then we were approaching that territory again of like, this doesn't need more sex with Bulldozer bullshit, you know? But do you like Phantom from Mexico? I never heard Phantom, no. Toyota have used every classic rock song at this point. You know what song I do hate? It's not because it's a bad song. When I was growing up in the 90s, there was this it was a fucking tampon commercial. And it's I'm Walking on Sunshine. How does that song go? I'm walking on sunshine, whoa. I'm walking on sunshine, whoa. Guys, I bow my head. I say thank you. You guys are the best. If you don't want to support this album on Bandcamp, I fully understand. But maybe at some point you can check it out on free on YouTube or anything like that. Just listen, what is it, $5 or whatever on Bandcamp. I basically do default price every time because I don't know the value of music, you know. But if you are inclined to support what I do, I'd rather save your money from purchasing my music. And just stick around watching the streams. That matters more to me. You know, just hanging out. Because, you know, whatever. But wait for the YouTube release, maybe, if you want. They'll all be dropping individually, like dunk, 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 and you can just check it out yourself. Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Tip of the day is stick with your projects. They might not always turn out great, but sometimes you occasionally release a really good album that people enjoy. Sure, it's a little like shit smears on it and whatever, but hey, at the end of the day, we all had fun listening to it. And you know, a final say about Faster Than 6. As corny as this fucking album was at the very end with the at the end with, like, you know, Carlito finding Toyota again, it spoke to me emotionally, as stupid as the sound, as shitpost as it was. When the piano bit is playing and I'm singing softly Wheels of Pussy and I'm tying it all together in a very cinematic way, I'm like, I'm very proud of this. Even though it's a big fucking joke, I felt, because I'm a big sucker for happy endings. Happy endings and like, and then live happily ever after. I'm like, it's my fucking album. And if it ends on a fucking real cornball level of they're all immortal, happy forever, true love and all that shit, I'm like, God damn it, that's how it should fucking end, you know? Anyway, guys, thank you so much. Next stream will be an April 1st stream. Maybe some look outside. I don't know. For now, peace out. And I'm going to go see who's live right now as I'm hosting. But thank you for tuning in. I'm sure you guys missed me, and I sure missed you. Yeah, everybody, peace out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Peace. Oh, Vinny's live. Well, there you go. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. Peace out. Thanks for watching. No funny at the end. Just take care of yourselves. Bye.